This is an honest look at the exhaustion of being misunderstood, the grief of sudden detachment, and the ultimate realization that your emptiness isn't a dead end. It's just a clean slate you needed to rebuild on your own terms. Hey, if you clicked on this video because you feel like a joke today, please don't leave just yet. Sit here with me. Let's just stay right here for a minute. I'm making this because I needed to talk to someone who understands the strange, sickening feeling of being treated like a clown by people who don't even know the weight of what you carry. And the weirdest part, inside you, there's already this quiet, beautiful voice saying, it doesn't matter what they think. I know who I am. I have done the work. You have done the ugly, exhausting healing work. You know you are infinitely deeper than the shallow version the world imagines you to be. But knowing your worth doesn't make the isolation hurt any less, does it? It doesn't stop the bleeding when the world pulls its hands away. Don't turn this off. If you're feeling entirely empty right now, you're not alone in the vacuum. I'm standing right in it with you. It's the whiplash that breaks you. You met someone, maybe it was just 3 weeks ago, and for those 3 weeks, they gave you everything. Every text, every late night conversation, every drop of validation that made you think, oh, finally, someone who sees me, someone who wants to stay. You finally felt safe enough to unpack your bags. And then, the shift. The friendship is still there on paper. They didn't block you, but the energy, it's completely altered. They look at you like a stranger who happens to know your secrets, and you're left holding all that momentum. The only one who stayed the same, the only one who didn't change the rules of the game halfway through. And because you're carrying that rejection, you look at your dreams. You took a break a little while ago because you were tired, but now that break doesn't feel like rest anymore. It feels like you're completely stopped, like you're quietly abandoning your own future because you don't have the fuel to run anymore. You're feeling every single emotion at once, and it's so loud that it turns into a heavy, hollow nothingness. You have a soul that wants everything. It wants beauty, depth, and a world that gives naturally. But the world out there feels so incredibly selfish lately. It only delivers when you're providing some kind of worth, some kind of entertainment or utility. So you turn to nature. You look at the trees, the sky, and they feel so welcoming, telling you are a part of something bigger. But let's be honest between us. How long can you use the sunset as a coping mechanism? A tree cannot text you back. The sky cannot hold you when you are shaking. You look around and it feels like everyone in our generation is going to the exact same collapse. Yet, somehow they all walked away with a prize. And you're the only one left standing here with nothing. Music used to heal you, right? But now a sudden song is terrifying because it opens doors you spend months locking. Living feels like a good decision at noon, and by midnight, you're wondering what the point of the cycle even is. You think about cutting people out. Leaving them behind feels right, but a voice in your head tells you it's too harsh. You feel a duty to hold their hand, even when they have become entirely too heavy to carry. So where do we go from here, when we are stuck between what life is and what it could be? If you are still here listening to me, I want you to take a really, really deep breath with me. Maybe having nothing right now is actually the safest place we could be, because when you have nothing left to lose, you have nothing left to protect. You don't have to perform anymore. You don't have to be the clown to keep a temporary friend entertained for another 3 weeks. The fact that you are sitting here, feeling the ache of that empty space, means your capacity to love and connect hasn't been destroyed by a selfish world. It's just resting. The break you took, it's not permanent stuff. It's a cocoon. You're allowed to be tired. You're allowed to let the people who treat you like an option drift away without feeling guilty about it. You survived the dark before you did the healing work, and you will survive this weird, quiet intermission too. The world has less to give right now, but you have your own soul, and that is more than enough to rebuild with. We don't have to figure it all out tonight. We just have to stay. Thank you for staying until the very end of this video. Sleep well, or just be gentle with yourself today. I'll see you soon.